Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Happy days, happy settings, smiling settings. We are through to the semi-final of the FA Cup once again, and this is where I have a message, an overall underlying message that I feel like needs to be given out here. Before we do though, I want to let you know this video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. Make sure you download the OneFootball app, link in the description for all of your footballing needs, your requirements, your news, scores, stats, team stats, player stats, whatever. You'll find it there. Make sure you download the OneFootball app, link in the description. Hit that now and enjoy. Let's get into this. Middlesbrough 0, Chelsea 2. First and foremost, I've got two little messages. First is to Steve Gibson. Steve, what happened? What happened? You know, I didn't think you'd hang about at the Riverside Stadium for the whole of the 90 minutes, especially when you're next to something that's kind of rotten, as you described. You know, normally if you're next to something that's rotten, you want to get away from it. And if that rotten thing is actually overpowering you, you kind of want to just leave. He didn't. Fair play. He stayed around the rottenness. So, you know, happy days. Middlesbrough 0, rotten 2. And Tottenham United, with all due respect, that's how it's done. That's how you beat Middlesbrough. Honestly, I don't really see where the big test came from in terms of losing to Middlesbrough. Albeit in the second half, I thought they had some good spells. Jones on that right-hand side is a fantastic player. Definitely one to watch out for. Coburn, who came on, who got the winner against Spurs, he looks like a handful as well, even though he didn't have that long on the pitch, but he did cause a little bit of havoc. Apart from that, though, Middlesbrough seem to have this thing where they can advance with the ball very well. They can combine, they've got great chemistry, they know where each other are, but their final product isn't very good in terms of the last shot, the last pass, the last decision. It's just not really there, and hence why they really couldn't test Edouard Mendy as much as I think they had the opportunity to. But albeit, respect to Chris Wilder, his men, his players, and the fans. The fans are very vocal. Fantastic all round, despite being 2-0 down. So that was great. Best of luck in the championship. To them, not to Steve Gibson. So, you know, it is what it is. But for us, fantastic result. We're through to the semi-final. That underlying message that I really wanted to pinpoint to all of you. Chelsea have won the last 6. We have won 12 out of our last 13. Despite all that's been going on, all the controversy, government sanctions, government against us, everyone imposing all sorts of things on top of our plate, right? We still perform. Whether that's in the league, whether that's in the Champions League, whether that's in the FA Cup, despite all that's been going on, we can't stop winning. And that is Chelsea DNA. That is when you look at this Chelsea team and you go, yes, that is what we're made of, man. We can't stop winning. We're going to an FA Cup semi-final. We are going to be at Wembley for, what is it, the 3rd year in a row? Did we make it the year before that in terms of the semi-final? I don't remember. We make too many that I begin to forget. Right? With the last 2, we made the final and we lost them. I want us to rectify that this year. We're so close now. We've got a semi-final and a final. We can win this. We should win this. So let's do it. Champions League. We're in the quarter-final of that now. Having to play Real Madrid again. Despite all that's been going on. Yeah, no problem. We'll rock up into a quarterfinal of the Champions League. No issues. Last 8, yeah, piece of cake. The league, we got 3rd, pretty much cemented. Unless if Arsenal somehow catch us, we have control of that by us having to play them on the 20th of April. And on top of that, Man City, Liverpool, they're going to be clashing between themselves for the title. Can Chelsea just try and, you know, catch up? Maybe. It's worth a shot. Definitely out of reach. It seems like it's out of reach, but it's worth a try. Why not? Why not? Beautiful thing is, unlike other clubs who seem to be fully functioning, but in turmoil on the pitch, we who don't seem to be fully functioning, we're definitely not fully functioning. I mean, at one point, we didn't even know if the players would travel up by plane to Middlesbrough because we didn't even know if we had the funds for it. You know, that's how not so fully functioning we are right now. But we put the performances in, and Thomas Tuchel is a godsend. Thomas Tuchel and the way he gets these lads going, and all these players, and the team dynamic that we have right now despite these turbulent times, which we are going to come out the other side of. You best believe the light at the end of the tunnel is fast approaching now. When a new owner walks in and we find out who it is and we start, really planning with a new owner and we start moving ourselves forward, oh boy, if we can keep up this sort of spirit with all those resources, you best believe we might elevate ourselves to another level. If people were laughing and going, Chelsea Football Club, look at this, Roman, he's going to have to sell up, Chelsea are finished. Be careful what you wish for, because what this might actually do to us, we were here at one point, right? And then with Roman, we got brought up here. And people were like, oh my God, and complaining already, and we've had constant success. And now without Roman, people might think we got back down to here. We might go up to here, to the point where you can't even see my hand on the camera, because that's how high up we might go. You know what I mean? Be careful what you wish for. We'll see what happens. But today, great display. First half, we killed the game off pretty much. And that is exactly what I wanted. After 10, 15 minutes, I was like, I want us to be 1-0 up, maybe 2-0 up, and let's kill this game. We done exactly that. First goal coming courtesy of Thumbs Up. Thumbs Up gets a goal. Mr. £50 million for each thumb. Romelu Lukaku scores, Mason Mount assist. Very nice move in terms of getting the ball advanced, getting to Mason Mount on the right-hand side. He bombs forward, he crosses the ball in, fantastic ball in. Gets around the defender, Romelu Lukaku is there to tap it in, 1-0 to Chelsea. Soon enough, after that, again, another nice piece of play in terms of moving the ball in between the lines and getting the ball forwards to our attackers. We managed to get it over to Hakim Ziyech with a Mason Mount pass to Hakim Ziyech, so technically he's got 2 assists. Ziyech cutting in, and exactly as I said on the watch long when I told him, Ziyech, okay, cut in, shoot, he does exactly that. He cuts in, he shoots, he smashes it, bottom corner, 2-0. Bob's your uncle, thank you very much. And at that point, it was a case of wanting the third goal. I wanted the third goal. We could have had a third goal. We should have had a third goal. We didn't get a third goal. Whether that was, multiple issues, whether it was Timo Werner coming on later on, whether it was Loftus-Cheek losing possession from time to time, whether it was just all sorts of things that sometimes just didn't go our way. But overall, very good performance. In terms of the team that we started off with Mendy. We went with a back 4, Malang Sarr left back, Aspie right back, Silva, Rudiger as a centre back. Rudiger I'm going to come to in a sec because there is a bit of news on Rudiger. Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek in double pivot. We had Hakim Ziyech, Mason Mount, Pulisic and Romelu Lukaku. I was surprised with Pulisic because I thought he'd be rested considering he's got to go and play for the United States and actually try and get the US to qualify to the World Cup. It's going to be very intense. They've got 3 games to play. It's intense for them. So best of luck for him. But I was hoping he just would get rested. We saw a little scare earlier in the game where he went down. Looked like he fell in a very awkward manner. And you're thinking, oh my God, please no. No. And thankfully, it looked like he was okay. He played on. He got brought off later on. Timo Werner coming on. We had Harvey Vell come on. We had Kante come on at some point for Kovacic. He played alongside Loftus-Cheek. So we managed to see at least a little bit of rotation, which was nice. But overall, in terms of individual performances, Mason Mount, fantastic day overall. 2 assists, looked very comfortable. Again, championship opposition. You expect this from a Mason who's flourished in that championship already. So yeah. Good tidings from Mason Mount today. Didn't set a foot wrong. Loftus-Cheek, on the other hand, I have a big issue with in terms of a 6. I think we can clarify he shouldn't play as a 6. He had a couple of good individual moments. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying he done everything wrong. But 80%, 85% of everything he did today was wrong. And that can't slide. It just can't. So going forward, what's his best position? An 8? We don't even play with 8s anymore. So in terms of his future and the way that we set up, it might have to be asked. There might have to be a question mark there. In terms of Thiago Silva, he was given man of the match. Fantastic display. The back line, to be honest, secure. Even in terms of Aspie and Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr had a couple of moments where he gave the ball very needlessly. Aspie, not so much, but Thiago Silva, fantastic. 37 years old. He just defends like his life depends on it against anyone. He plays like he's 22. I don't understand that, man. We're so lucky to have Thiago Silva. And next to him, Antonio Rudiger. Beautiful. He doesn't set a foot wrong either. In terms of going forward, Lukaku gets a goal, fantastic. Has had worse days, so I'll give him that. Decent day at the office today for Lukaku. Werner, come on, Mr. Sitter. Werner, there's a big question mark about him as well. So thankfully, Havertz is banging in goals. We don't need to worry in terms of who can actually play up top. Now we can just go, Kai, you're the man. King Kai, stick him up front. We're good. But yeah, apart from that, happy days. Cruising to a victory. We're through to the semi-final. Now it's about who we're going to get in the draw. We find that out tomorrow before the Liverpool game kicks off. Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. So before that kicks off, we are ball number 3. We are hoping we're going to be drawn with ball number 1, Crystal Palace or Everton. And if that were to happen, oh my God. Can you imagine if Everton make it through and we have to play against Frank Lampard in the semi-final of the FA Cup at Wembley? I mean, that would be outrageous. Tuchel versus Lampard. Mind blown. Lampard with a broken hand, by the way. So he won't be 100%. I wish him the best in terms of that broken hand. He done it, celebrate him. Unbelievable. But going forward, looking like we're going to be okay. We're definitely going to be okay. And it's a time to smile. We are in a good place. Now it's the international break. Good luck to all the players going off on international duty. World Cup qualifying galore. We're going to find out who qualifies to the World Cup. We've got the European playoffs. We've got the African playoffs. We've got the Central and North American, so the CONCACAF league games, and then that whoever makes it into the top 3, I think if there's going to be a playoff, I'm not sure, but that's going to be clarified. So we'll get to find out who goes to Qatar. So it's going to be a very interesting 2 weeks of international football. I will keep you guys posted in the ins and outs of what's happening around Chelsea and any other big news that is going on, of course, such like Rudiger. To end the video, there's been a little update on Rudiger and that he's agreed a deal with Juventus. Now, some are saying that's true. And there are some that Fabrizio Romano and a couple of others saying, no, that's not quite the case yet. Yes, Juve are interested, but Rudiger's waiting for the new owner to come in. That way he can then clarify the situation. And I think that's the wise move to make. So personally, don't be worried. Don't be stressed. Relax. We'll wait for the new owner. The new owner is priority number 1 for Chelsea Football Club right now. After that, we can think about contracts. Right now, we can't do anything. So just forget the contracts and think about the new owner, who we should get an indicator about who it's going to be on Monday. So look out for Monday or by Monday. But I reckon Monday because it's the weekend now. So Monday, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted though. Make sure you're here for the constant updates. Tomorrow I'll see what's going on. And then onwards from Monday, we'll see what happens. I'll see all of you then. Have a good one, people. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you soon. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care and peace.